What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys a video on Marvel Rivals. Now, with this one is going to be somewhat, I guess, of a rant video about the pro players who've been threatening to leave the game because they want what they want. Meaning, if they don't get what they want, they're gonna go back to Overwatch or whatever game they were playing previously, and that's what they've been threatening NetEase. And it's kind of ridiculous that these pro players think that, oh, that's awesome. These pro players think that they can quite literally threaten NetEase to basically leave and go do another game because they're not getting what they want. Right, and it's specifically around them debuffing Devil Dinosaur, getting rid of certain things that they don't like on him, like his little blast beam thing, his shield. They're like, well, get rid of his shield. He shouldn't have a shield, or get rid of his blast beam thing. He doesn't need that. Like, they are so complaining about so much stuff. It's insane, considering the fact that these pro players say that, you know, if you can't make up to Celestial or the top 500 or this, that, and the other, that your opinion doesn't matter. Well, if you go and look up the actual numbers for the amount of people who play this game, right? On PlayStation, it's like 1 point some odd million. On Xbox, it's about 1 point odd some odd million. So that's like at least 2 million people there. On Steam alone, it's like 95,000 like congruent players, and I'm like talking about people playing like on a regular basis, right? And or overall playing. Like my wife was looking at it yesterday. Like, these players, which are generally the top 500, are trying to say that the millions of voices that play this game do not matter. These people are saying that the millions of people who probably put their money and time into this game because they enjoy this game and love this game and like have fun playing this game, especially since they added Devil Dinosaur, because it makes them feel like they actually got listened to by NetEase for the, like, I wouldn't say for the first time, but for the first time in a while, considering when the last time this group of big ass babies complained to NetEase and threatened to leave, they were saying how they didn't have enough DPSs. And now if you look at the actual DPS roster, right, if you actually look at the DPS roster that we have, it's massively unfair. And it's funny, which is why they have had such a huge issue with Devil Dinosaur, because Devil Dinosaur can melt people if you ain't playing right. Because if you just go straight up to Devil Dinosaur, like face to face, they're so angry that you can't just beat him up. But this is the roster for DPSs, okay? They literally almost have 2 full stacks each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14, right? 14 just on this one page. That's insane when you actually then look at the amount of people that you have when it comes to Vanguard and or Strategist. Vanguard and Strategist, which are some of the funnest roles to play, because quite literally you actually have to be good at the game for the most part. Because, and I'm not gonna like talk down on duelists, because duelists are fun, but most of these duelists do not require so much, like, you know, difficulty or effort. Like Deadpool, easy. I don't know about Johnny Storm, but I'm pretty sure if you're mobile, pretty easy, right? Who else has I played as? Pretty easy, actually, really easy. Pretty easy, right? So these people forget that if it was not for the people like me and all these other people who are not like pro players, I would consider myself a casual player. I play like every single day. My goal is to actually get up into the ranks higher up past gold, right? I would love to get into the platinums and whatnot, right? I would love to be able to get into these ones. And I'm pretty sure I can get into platinum or diamond, is like if I actually get some good lobbies. Which is the other thing about these pro players, is quite literally they're now going to, like, you know, quick match lobbies and melting quick match lobbies to then now make themselves feel a little bit better. Now, I don't have definitive proof in this, but my wife yesterday was playing, and like for hours for hours. She was in match after match after match where she lost, and the enemy team was just melting them to pieces. Okay, and I mean melting them, and that kind of tells you, because if you're a casual player, you know how casual players play, and if you're somewhat of a a seasoned player, as I would say, not a pro player, but a seasoned player, you don't just run straight out. You will look to your left, you look to your right, you might even look up just in case if there might be a Venom or a Spider-Man trying to dive bomb onto you, right? So you know how casual players play, semi-pro players play, and pro players play. Pro players, they are sticking together, they're peeling, they're diving, they're doing exactly what they know they need to do to get rid of specific characters, because they've played the game and they know how it all works. And the thing is, when they go from playing comp like they do, like the top 500 comp, going over to doing quick match, the comparison of difficulty on the people you're going against is massively unfair, because there's a slew of people who are coming into this game who are brand new since Devil Dinosaur. Devil Dinosaur brought in a lot of new players. That's something else that these people are not understanding, and this is exactly why, NetEase, you need to get your people in line. I don't know if NetEase is watching this or anything else like this. I'm going to tag them into this, but you guys need to literally send an email out to all your creators threatening you. I can think of a few. Necros was one of them. He literally did a video talking about how if, things keep going the way they go, and if NetEase doesn't want to listen to their top 500 players who are keeping their game alive, then he's going to go back over to Overwatch. Well, bye-bye, Necros. I don't care. I highly doubt that you put any of your actual money that they pay you to promote their game. I doubt you put any money into this game. Much like how any other kind of promotion works, when a company sits there and picks top people, top streamers, or top pro players or whatever, they give you guys the free skins, the free battle passes. You guys get all the cool free stuff. You get free access to all the skins before they come out. You get access to all the characters before they come out. You guys get everything before anyone else does it. But you have the gall. You have the gall to sit there and pretty much handicap the company that is actually paying your way, paying your bills, making you happy, because guess what you don't have to do? You don't have to go work at a Burger King. You don't have to go work at a Walmart. You don't have to go work at a Target or a Kroger or some other kind of business. You don't have to have a normal job. You can sit there being a little idiotic asshole, sitting there just yapping your mouth saying, oh, well, because I sit here and spend 10 hours a day on this game, my opinion matters more. I mean, it matters, but not more. Especially when you look at the amount of people compared to yours. Top 500 compared to millions of people. And in my opinion, if NetEase is going to be smart and want to actually make the money that they're going to make on a free game that they currently have right now, right? One, they're going to do the events, which honestly I think this is a day early, isn't it? Yeah, this is a day early. I thought this was supposed to be the 22nd, which is honestly awesome. That's cool as all hell. But events like this help keep the game alive. Events like this help keep the game alive. Like this, like this, like this. These are smart, right? But the thing is, let me ask you something. Do you think that the pro players are paying for any of this? Do you think they're paying for this? No, they more likely aren't. You can guarantee whatever they're getting paid by NetEase is a drop in the bucket. So let's say they just pay NetEase and they just buy the skins or get whatever they want, right, with their own money that they get from being paid with NetEase, right? Do you even still think that they should have the gall to sit there and talk ill of the whole slew of people who are helping keeping this game alive? Because once again, when you're looking at the numbers, millions of people compared to 500 people, the comparison does not match, such as the amount of people who play and put money in. So top 500 players, even if they're putting money into the game, if you compare millions of people who are putting money into the game where is the majority of the money that NetEase is getting coming from? Is it coming from their top 500, or is it coming from someone else? So, when you think about it, NetEase, and when you think about it, pro players like Necros, like Eternity, like Jam or Jab or whatever the hell you say that name, JAMB, right? And those are the three that I was able to find a list of that actually specifically are threatening to leave. It's like, then leave. Do you think us casual players or us who play on a daily basis will really give a crap that you're going to be gone? No. One of us or most of us are going to start taking your places and probably will start doing the community better. Because at least majority of us aren't going to sit there and be toxic assholes and sit there and go, oh, well, because you play this character you on this tier list, you're trash. Oh, you're a thrower because you play this character. Which there has been pro players who've sat there and said, oh, because you play Jeff, you're a thrower. Oh, because you play Widow, you're a thrower. Which is exactly why you have all these other people who are also casual players who have issues with people with, Jeff's as lords or Luna lords or whatever, right? Because there's specific characters they just go, oh well, they're trash, so anyone who plays them are trash. That's a good way to kill the community, because now you have the community infighting, which that's a natural thing, right? Stuff like that's going to naturally happen. But when you have a certain type of voice, right, when you're a certain type of person, streamer, pro player, whatever, your voice, your opinion tends to have more of an effect on specific and certain people, and they know this, which is why certain ones have been threatening NetEase, saying that, and I'm not saying they're emailing them saying, hey, we're going to leave if you don't do this. I don't have that proof. I don't know. I just have the videos of them on stream sitting there saying that they're gonna threaten freaking to quit playing Marvel Rivals professionally and competitively and go back over to Overwatch, because at least with Overwatch, that company will listen to them and give them what they want. It's like, you are just a big baby. And if that's the case, if that's how you're going to act, because a company's trying to be somewhat fair to their entire audience of people who play this game, then you should leave the fucking game. You really should, because there's much bigger streamers out there, and I mean streamers, not even pro players, streamers, who are better at the game than you are, just specifically in the premise of at least they aren't toxic garbage sitting there using their power to sit there and ruin characters or get rid of certain abilities of characters because they don't like the character, like Devil Dinosaur. Devil Dinosaur is one of the most universally loved characters I've ever fucking seen in this game, and for some reason the pro players fucking hate him. This is why NetEase, you need to get your pro players in line for Marvel Rivals. You really do. You really do. Because if you don't, they're going to cost you guys money, slowly but surely. It's not going to be like, oh, hey, a million people all of a sudden stop playing. No, it ain't going to be nothing like that. But overnight, you're going to start seeing one day, oh, guess what? There's 100,000 less people playing today. Oh, now there's this next month, now there's 300,000 less. Oh, it's over time, because you aren't getting your toxic little pro players in line and making sure they understand that they're getting paid to promote their game, NetEase's game. They're getting paid to play professionally. They're getting benefits from doing those things. So, how about just keep your opinion to buffs when it comes to competitive gameplay? You want competitive gameplay to be a certain way? Cool. Do that. But do not sit there and demand the removal of ability on a character, or a debuff a character, or a complete and total rework of a character, because you're losing fucking matches in comp. Okay? Especially the first week when you know that everybody is going to be sitting there and trying to get Devil Dinosaur at the beginning of the thing. Now granted, one of the other problems that you have with this game is if people can't get a character they want to play, a lot of them will fucking leave the game, or they will just throw the game. So here's a good way to stop that, right? If you have visual or audio proof, such as like you have in the text chat thing, because they record that, right? They record your chat, so this little thing on the side, on the left, that gets recorded. So anything you type in there is recorded by NetEase. So is your voice when you're in game. So if you're in a match and you say specific words like gay or retarded or kill or whatever, right? There's specific words you say. Whatever you say will get you voice chat banned, right? So if you literally have audio proof of someone saying, oh yeah, I'm throwing because of this and it's a stupid reason, and they've done it multiple times, I would say that right there, considering they fucking record everything, is good enough evidence and a preponderant enough to sit there and just IP ban them. Such as now they can't just recreate another profile, open up a new email. Nope. Hardware software ban, meaning IP ban. Like whatever your IP address for your console is, you can never play that game. And or even go a step above, make it to where like because I don't know if Wi-Fi has a certain kind of IP ban. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm not a huge technical savvy person, but if it does, I can see how they can even block it to the type of Wi-Fi you have. And if you wanna actually be able to fight against that kind of thing, appeal it, then you have to have proof that you weren't doing that or whatever else. So hopefully you record gameplay. But that would be a good way to fix all these people who like to throw the game, who like to come in and ruin people's games on purpose, because that does happen. But that right now is, I wouldn't say at least like on my list of issues that are like a big problem right now, because that will kill the game if NetEase doesn't get that settled and taken care of, because that is going to kill their game. Like those people are going to kill their game, because it's pissing casual players off too, on top of pissing off the pro players. So on a pro player standpoint, I understand and not liking and dealing with people who are coming into your matches and deliberately throwing it because they're playing with a pro player and they're gonna get paid to do so. That's fucked up. I don't like most of these pro players. A lot of their opinions are trash and garbage. A lot of them are just over opinionated, just spoiled brats, quite literally. And in my opinion, they need to get spanked around a little bit by NetEase. Like, they really do. NetEase needs to bend them over, spank them, and put them in a corner. And I'm saying it like that because they're acting like children. They're acting like spoiled little brats who literally didn't get the gift they wanted for Christmas, and now they're just throwing a temper tantrum. And it's fucking ridiculous. It really is. That's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. Make sure you guys go check out w.gg and use my code TacticalGaming90 for 10% off. And hopefully NetEase sees this. Hopefully other casual players enjoy this, because I wouldn't consider myself a pro player. I wouldn't really consider myself a casual player. I'm kind of in between. I play this every day. I'm on this game every day. I put at least 4 to 5 hours in it every day. I'm not a huge player, right? I'm not no streamer person who will sit there and stream this game for hours and hours and hours. I don't do that. But the thing is, I do like to play this game. When I find something funny, I put it out there. When something funny happens, I put it out there. When something that irritates me that someone in the community does or says, I put it out there, because I believe that people need to be informed on the fun, goofy, funny shit that happens in this game and the stupid drama that happens in this game. Especially with top creators, top pro players. It does not matter. I will call out anyone and everyone when they have a bad opinion or an opinion I don't agree with, or when it's something very fucking stupid, like them hating on Devil Dinosaur, who, it's like hating on Jeff, okay? And people hate Jeff too, right? I don't get it. I don't understand why people hate Jeff. Jeff is so adorable and fun to play as. He really is. He is so broken, it's unfair. But Devil Dinosaur is fun. I can't even say broken to play as, because that's the thing. People want to go up to him and fight him one-on-one, face-to-face, and that's not how you fight Devil Dinosaur. You got to get him on his sides. You got to get you got to make sure you have a tank sitting there distracting him so that he's chomping at the tank, and then a DPS. Shoot, I've killed him as healer pool. My wife's killed him as fucking Invisible Woman. Devil Dinosaur is easy to kill if you know how to do it. If you go against Devil Dinosaur, he is easy to get rid of, especially at a fucking distance. You see that dude coming? Shoot him. It's, like he is so big. Yeah, headshots aren't gonna be like, you know, oh hey, they're gonna do a lot of damage. He's a goddamn dinosaur, of course. It's not gonna do a whole lot of damage. But still, go after his sides. Have a shield tank distract him while one of the DPSs go to the sides and just eliminate him. Or go from behind at a distance and shoot him. Anything from a distance from behind or doing anything when it comes to body shots is a great way of doing it. So shoot him with Deadpool. You can hit him with the cloak thing. You can hit him with her stuff. Like anything from distance. Jeff, him, her, him, her. Like you can pretty much almost get rid of him with any one of these characters. You really can. It's just if you're smart and you know how to do it. And that's the thing about these pro players that are so stupid. It's like, do they not want to derive techniques or, you know, strategies to combat certain characters? Because that's what they sit there and talk about. When you play with a pro player, they'll go, oh well, this character, you know, goes against this character better, or this character goes against this character better, or this one goes against this one better. And I'm not actually like saying these ones do that. I'm just like using that as an like example. But that's what they do. And then they create these tier lists, and they go, oh well, this is on like this tier list because they got a buff, and then they can diff, and they can dive, they can do this, they can do that, right? They create all these terms and all this other kind of stuff, and yet when it comes to a new character, they're losing their fucking minds because they don't know how to play against him. Even though all the casual players who played against him know how to beat him, which is why all the casual players who play against him have no issue. Like, Devil Dinosaur is quite literally pro Kryptonite. Devil Dinosaur is professional player Kryptonite. That is the funniest shit I've ever seen, because they have never been this upset about a character. And I know I said that, like, this was the end of the video, but I like just that thought process made me think and it made me laugh. But yeah, so make sure you guys go check out Dubby. You know, tag NetEase in this. I'm gonna tag NetEase in this. I'm gonna share this. This is ridiculous. It really is, because I enjoy playing this game. I enjoy the fact that they give us free stuff. I enjoy the fact that they give us these cool events to do. Like these are awesome. How much is the premium on this one? $9.90. That's not bad. $9.90. But yeah. So it's like, I love this game. This is a fun game to play, and it's extremely irritating to see all these people sit here, bitch, whine, boohoo, and cry because they're not getting what they want. When this is a fun game. I am totally getting the premium edition of this, because, yeah, the Hello Skin's definitely my favorite. Ooh, they give you 200? Heck yeah. 200 of those. That's awesome. They give you like 200 of those. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Way better than 100. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Catch me for my next one, guys. Later.